Love can be an unquenchable fire, connecting to hearts that should be forbidden as overcoming past betrayal, family secrets, and external threats that test their limits. But to have that true love, it takes the courage to forgive each other's mistakes and fight the fear of a drama-filled future. So, hang in there, those of you struggling in a toxic but romantic relationship. Enjoy the show, and let's go. The film begins with the arrival of a beautiful girl named Noah, who is on a flight to Evita for the wedding of her friends, Jenna and Lion. On the plane, Noah meets a handsome, mysterious man named Simon, who tries to charm her with casual conversation like, "A wedding in Evita must be fun." But Noah gently declines, saying, "Sorry, I'm just focusing on myself right now," because she's still traumatized by her past. Yep, Noah's a fresh graduate, living independently after breaking off her complicated relationship in the previous film, Culpa Tuya. Upon arriving in Evita, Noah immediately gets ready to be a bridesmaid and is shocked to find out that her stepbrother Nick is the best man. It turns out Jenna and Lion intentionally arranged this so Noah and Nick could reconcile after 4 years apart, separated by betrayal and past secret. Jenna whispers to Noah, "You two need to talk. This is your chance." Noah replies, "I'm not ready, Jen." He definitely still holds a grudge. At the romantic wedding venue on the Evita beach, Noah and Nick exchange passionate glances with a brief flashback to their sweet moments together. During the reception, they talk privately on the balcony. Noah says, "4 years, Nick. We've changed. You're successful in London now, and I'm building a new life." Nick replies, "But my feelings haven't changed. Noah, you're still my freckles. I can't forget you. You are the light in my darkness." Noah says, "Nick, don't do this. I'm afraid of falling again." They end up having a heated kiss, which continues back at the hotel room, where they sleep together just like old times. But the next morning, Nick wakes up first and is immediately cold, saying, "This was a mistake, Noah. I still can't forgive you for Michael." I heard Noah cries, saying, "You started it, Nick. You can't keep doing this." Nick leaves, abandoning Noah alone in the room. Noah then returns to Spain, determined to move on completely, and starts working at a tech company owned by Simon. As it turns out, was the man from the plane. Noah and Simon grow close. In a scene where they have lunch together, Simon shares his past, and Noah laughs again after a long time. They finally become an official couple. Simon tells her, "I don't care about any rules. I love you." Noah feels this is a fresh start, although she sometimes thinks about Nick. But the first twist is that Nick is the main investor in that company. When he finds out Noah works there and is dating Simon, Nick is furious with jealousy. He immediately creates a new rule: no romantic relationships between employees, which is clearly aimed at separating Noah and Simon. Noah confronts Nick in the office, saying, "What are you doing, Nick? Why do you keep controlling my life?" Nick replies, "This is business, not personal, but I can't see you with anyone else." "Noah, you're still mine in my heart." Noah says, "You're crazy." "Nick, I don't belong to anyone." For the sake of the company's image, which is facing a crisis and mass layoffs due to Nick's modernization, Nick goes public with his relationship with Sophia, which hurts Noah even more. Noah can't stand Nick's control, so she resigns from her job and moves in with Simon in a small scene while packing her things. Noah finds an old photo with Nick. She throws it in the trash but hesitates, whispering, "Why can't I forget you, Nick? Your freckles still make me weak." Meanwhile, Noah calls Sophia and asks her to stop bothering Michael in Nick's name. Sophia agrees, but this makes Michael hold a major grudge. During the Christmas season, Noah visits her mother, Rafaela, and stepfather, William. Nick arrives with his little sister, Maggie, in a family dinner scene. Everyone tries to get along for Maggie's sake. Here, it's revealed that Nick and Maggie's mother, Annabelle, has end-stage leukemia and doesn't have much time left. Annabelle has even given custody of Maggie to William. Nick breaks down, crying in Noah's arms, saying, "I can't do this without you, Noah." You're like a habit I can't break. You're my home. Noah comforts him, saying, I'm here. Nick, I've always been here for you, just like you were there for me. They sleep together again to comfort Nick, but in the morning, Noah leaves quietly, returning to Simon. On the way home, Noah sees blood on her skirt. She panics and rushes to the hospital. The doctor says, you're 16 weeks pregnant with a high-risk hematoma. Noah counts the time. The baby is Nick's from the wedding night. She's shocked and decides not to tell Nick, confident she can raise the child herself. In a small, emotional scene, Noah holds her stomach, crying alone in the car, saying, my baby, I can do this alone. Nick, you don't need to know. Unfortunately, Michael, who now works at the hospital after being fired from his previous job, accesses Noah's medical records. He uses this secret to threaten Sophia. If you don't leave me, I'll leak that Nick impregnated his stepsister. Sophia panics but still helps Noah. One night, after a party attended by Sophia, Simon, Noah, and Nick, Noah is slightly drunk. Nick takes her home and puts her to bed. Noah says, we have to move on. Nick, our story is over. Nick tries to kiss Noah, but she refuses. In an emotional scene, Nick says, I can't let you go, Noah. You are my breath. I wake up every day thinking about you. Your freckles drive me crazy, Noah replies. But you have to accept me with Simon, just like I accept you with Sophia, Nick. I love you, but I'm scared. At Annabelle's funeral, Noah gives a moving speech about forgiveness and acceptance. Forgiveness is the key. Accept the past, which finally makes Maggie hug Willem and accept him as her father. Everyone cries, including Nick. Sophia tells Noah about Michael's threat, but Noah says she plans to move in with distant relatives to start a new life. Nick then breaks up with Sophia amicably. Sophia says, you have to forgive her, Nick. You're punishing yourself. Nick realizes his mistake and says, thank you. Hugging Sophia that Nick goes to Gina and Line's house and accidentally finds out about Noah's pregnancy that the baby is his. He's shocked and says, I have to go after her. Noah is driving away. Nick chases Noah's car in an action romance scene. Nick catches up to her and stops her on the road to confess. I love you. Noah, whether that baby is Simon's or anyone else's, I accept it. But if it's mine, I'll be so happy. You are everything to me, my friend. I can't live without you. Noah tells him everything, saying, it's your baby. Nick, I was afraid to tell you because I didn't want you to feel trapped again, but I love you forever. They kiss. Nick proposes, marry me, but tragedy strikes. Michael, consumed by revenge, hires a shooter, or, in another version, a disgruntled fired employee who shoots Nick in the stomach right in front of Noah. Nick collapses. Noah screams, Nick, don't leave me. An ambulance arrives. Nick undergoes surgery and is in a coma for months. During that time, Noah gives birth to their baby boy alone. In an emotional scene, Noah holds the baby, saying, your daddy is just sleeping, but he'll wake up. Nick finally wakes up from the coma and sees Noah and the baby, our child. They hug. Nick says, I promise I'll never leave you two again. Noah, you are my heart. You make me a better man. Noah replies, and you are my fire, Nick. We complete each other even with all our mistakes. Nick comes home to their new house, but the enemies aren't finished yet. During a stormy night, Briar, Nick's ex, who is seeking revenge after losing her baby in an accident, and Michael sneak into the house. Briar tries to kidnap the baby. Noah screams, this baby will replace the one I lost because of Nick. An eye for an eye. Michael attacks Noah, saying, you ruined my life. Nick hits the emergency alarm to call the police. In an action scene, their dog, Thor, chases. Michael falls out the window. Noah punches Briar and grabs the baby. The police arrive and arrest both of them. Michael goes to prison and Briar goes to a psychiatric hospital. The film ends happily some time later. Nick and Noah get married in a beautiful ceremony attended by their families, including Happy William Rafaela and Maggie. They exchange vows. I promise to be with you forever, despite all our mistakes, because if loving wildly is a sin, we declare ourselves guilty. Nick, you are the end of my story, Noah says. Nick replies, and you are my beginning, Noah. You'll be my freckles forever. Noah gives him a red race car as a gift. They live for their honeymoon in the car, not a limousine. On the road, they reminisce. Remember our first kiss? You make me fall in love again and again. The scene fades out with happy smiles, symbolizing their love's victory over all the culpa mistakes, and the family seems harmonious. Even though the details of their parents' reconciliation with the relationship are left ambiguous for the audience's imagination, the film is over. Music. It's true. When you talk about happiness, it's often found in genuine relationships and simple moments. Guys, not in material achievements or big ambitions. Furthermore, building a strong relationship must be based on honesty, mutual trust, and communication. And most importantly, true love can inspire people to change for the better. Okay? That's all from Amen. For now, thank you to everyone who watched this video until the end. See you next time, and bye-bye.